All right. 2026 MLB season is causing casualties.
The Tigers are guilty of throwing at people on purpose. Garrett Cole is throwing at minor leaguers on purpose. A team just ruined their season in a week. The former best player in baseball is now completely washed up. The worst team in baseball history is now just one game away from being in first place. The best pitcher in baseball is now injured, and it may have screwed his team, may have cost him millions of dollars.
That's right. Scooble's out for the year. He's got to go get that surgery, man.
But before we get to that, let's rise for the national anthem. And the rockets red glare. Tarek Skubal, last week against the Braves in the 7th, he starts shaking his arm, calls time. Trainer comes out for a minute. His fastball velocity was down 1 mile per hour from last season.
That shit looked like it hurt.
Average up 60 points this year. Average exit velocity was up 3 miles per hour. His hard hit percentage.
Chat, is it normal? Is it normal for pitchers to kind of like be built like this? Like, look at his build. That's a crazy build for a professional baseball player. I know he's just a pitcher, so he doesn't do a lot of running. He doesn't do a lot of, probably just doesn't do a lot of anything besides throwing. But like, damn, bro, this man is literally built like a PE teacher. Well, actually, PE teachers are in good shape. This dude's built like a history teacher. At least PE coaches are like, they working out every day. This nigga look like he don't work out a single day in his life. Now, I get it, bro. I get it. Don't you can roast me all you want. I know it's fucking baseball. Look at most baseball players are not. They're not the biggest guys. But damn, my nigga look like he been eating Twinkies like the past 2 months. That bet is definitely poking. Maybe his uniform is just too tight. I don't know, but could this maybe be a cause to why he's getting hurt? Maybe, maybe not.
Last season, expected batting average.
I just couldn't help but notice,
60
bro.
60 points this year. Average exit velocity was up 3 miles per hour. His hard hit percentage up 10%. However, after shaking off his elbow, comes back out, throws a 97 mile per hour fastball, strikes out Matt Olson. So we kind of thought, okay, maybe he's fine.
I'm sorry, chat. This is just an insane build, bro. This is a very awkward build. He's got some big legs, so you gotta have strong legs to be a pitcher because you're using your body, your bottom half to really force that ball.
Not so much. So he gets scratched before his Monday start.
They're calling it loose bodies in the elbow. It's basically bone spurs.
The Tigers clubhouse expects him to be back sometime in early June, which would be less than a month. This also is concerning for the Tigers because they might need a trade piece. They lost 4 out of 5 games. They just got swept by the Red Sox. Duble's on the IL. Justin Verlander's on the IL. Casey Mize is on the IL.
Verlander is still not retired. Wow. Come on, bro. When are you just... Come on, dog. Kershaw's already retired, man. This has to be the last. This has to be a farewell season.
Red Sox. Duble's on the IL. Justin Verlander's on the IL.
I had no clue Verlander was still in the league.
Is on the IL. Jackson Jobe is on the IL. Don't forget about Gleyber Torres, Javier Baez, Trey Sweeney, Parker Meadows, and now Kerry Carpenter just got added to the IL. They also got 3 more relievers on the IL. The Tigers.
Is this? Can I see what this looks like on ESPN, bro? Because it always shows like who's in, who's out. I want to see this long list of injuries because this is just insane, bro. Who do they play next? The Mets. Well, a good thing is the Mets aren't much better, so. Yep, Carpenter, Torres, Siebold, Mize is yeah, no, that's wild. And then you got fucking Scooble's out. But Baez, where's Baez? Unless he's on the IL. They don't even have half of these guys on there. This is just the injury report. This isn't the IL list. Damn, Tigers, what's going on?
Tigers have $113 million on the IL, man. And then they got a guy named Framber Valdez who decides to have a tantrum on the field And now he's suspended. Last season, he had an incident where he shook off his catcher. The catcher
I remember that.
Step off. He tries to call time. He doesn't step off. Throws the pitch anyway. The ball is hit for a home run. Okay, so Framber's pissed. He just gave up a home run on a pitch he didn't want to throw, apparently. 2 pitches later, it looks like he purposely throws a 95-mile-per-hour fastball at his catcher. Calls the off-speed pitch. Purposely throws a fastball. Catcher wasn't expecting it. Hits him in the chest. Now, that's alleged. That's what it looks like, because when he gets the ball back, he looks pissed, like he did this on purpose. Yeah, so he goes unsigned for pretty much the whole winter. He was projected to get a 5-year deal, ends up getting only a 2-year deal. According to the Detroit Free Press, it was likely the incident with his catcher that caused him to be unable to sign the long-term deal. He look at him like he's a bad person. However, he comes into this game and he pitches like a bad person. Gives up 10 runs, 7 earned runs to the Red Sox. Gives up back-to-back home runs. And then Trevor Story comes to the plate, nails him with the first pitch. Now, this is a 94.4 mile per hour fastball. He's thrown 2 fastballs in the past year. Both of them hit the batter. So he has this one pitch he only throws if he's trying to hit you on purpose, making it obvious when he's doing it. For the Tigers, it's concerning because for Valdez, he's suspended. Justin Verlander, he's on the IL. Derek Skubal, he's on the IL. And Casey Mize, he is on the IL. This Jack Flaherty, with the ability to pitch, goes 5 innings, gives up 2 runs.
Hey, Flaherty's nice, though.
Swept by the Red Sox. They lose 5 out of 6 games, lose Derek Skubal, lose Kerry Carpenter, lose Framber Valdez, are currently tied for 3rd place behind.
Chad, are they going to be able to come back from this? What do y'all think? Do you think they'll be able to come back from this by the end of the season? I mean, Skubal's gone. He's not coming back. But, damn, bro. I feel like the Tigers were just starting to cook, like, since last season. They was really starting to cook and be one of those teams again. And now they're back to bullshit. They suck again.
And the White Sox. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. 15-3 out of their last 18 games going.
These boys have been balling.
First game, it's tied 4-4.
These niggas have been winning crazy out of their mind, chat.
Michael Conforto comes up to the plate. What does he do?
Oh, man.
Walk-off home run from Michael Conforto. Next day, it's tied 2-2, bottom of the 10th. Michael Busch comes up.
Michael Busch.
Going to short.
Oh, nah. I think I saw this. This is where Ellie got scared of the ball. What is this, man?
Day. It's tied 2-2, bottom of the 10th. Michael Busch comes up. Hits one to short.
Ah.
2 walk-offs in a row.
You can't even lie, though. The way that that ball bounced, that was going to be very difficult for him to make a play on that. Yeah, the way that shit bounced, bro. Nah. That's definitely a hard play to make, but regardless, bro, you got to make that play.
Next day, tied 6-6. Michael Busch comes to the plate again.
3-1.
Cubs walk it off for the 3rd day in a row. 3 games, 3 walk-offs, all 3 by a guy named Michael. They won 18 of 21 games. 11 of those wins were comeback wins.
What's wrong with Michaels?
10 of those wins were after allowing the first run. 7 one-run wins, 5 walk-off wins, 5 wins after trailing in the 8th or later, 4 extra inning wins. They sweep the Reds in 4 games. That is a 15-game home winning streak.
Yeah, them boys are doing it right now.
20 out of 23 games. So they
The
had
Reds are good,
15-game
too.
winning streaks in 23 games. They had the most runs in baseball during that span, the highest average, the highest on-base percentage, the highest OPS, the 2nd highest slugging during that stretch. They went from last place to first place. If you ain't first, you're last, motherfucker. The Cubs aren't last, they are first. So the Reds have one of the worst weeks in baseball.
If you ain't last, you first.
Going into May, they were 20-11, first place. First time entering May in first place since 2002. Then they get swept by the Pirates. Then they get swept by the Cubs. 4-game sweep of the Cubs. So they lose 7 straight games. All of these games are against teams in their own
Cubs are
division.
good, though. Cubs are good.
Really hurts, including 3 walk-offs in a row to the Cubs, which we just covered. In Game 4 against the Cubs, Dansby Swanson the ground into the perfect double play ball.
I saw this. Can somebody help me out with this? So he's got to tag the runner because it's not first base. Is that correct? So that makes him automatically safe because he never tagged the runner. You're not supposed to just tag the bag. In this situation, third base, tags the bag. That doesn't really do anything. Should have just thrown it straight to home. As soon as bro gets it from home, he just needs to tag the runner. Like, is that what happened? I feel like that's what happened, but because honestly, this took me weeks to figure out. I had to literally look up the rules of baseball in order to figure out what the hell went wrong with this. And I did find out that if you're not on first base, you cannot tag like this. That's not an out. You have to physically touch the runner to tag them. You got to tag them, and then they're out. But neither of these dudes touched the runner, which made it a clean. That's the point. It took me a while to figure that one out, bro. Baseball, sometimes that shit's confusing, but...
Against the Cubs, Dansby Swanson, a ground into the perfect double play ball.
It's a tag at the plate. He's got a tag. No.
You didn't fucking tag him, you dumbass.
Catcher
Nah, let me chill, bro, because I was mad confused. I thought he was out. So...
thinks it's a force play. It's not a force play. Run scores. Cubs end up scoring 7 runs. 7 losses in a row. Then they go to Houston. Astros currently have 6 starting pitchers on the IL. They rank 27th in starting ERA, 30th in relievers ERA. Mike Burrows, who has given up more hits than anyone in baseball, entered the game with a 5.97 ERA. He has never made it out of the 6th inning. Pitches against the Reds. 7 shutout innings against the Reds. They lose their 8th game in a row. During those 8 days, the rest of the division goes 24-8. The Cubs did not lose a single game in that span. So in 8 days, they lose 8 games. And the Reds go from first place up by 1 game to being in last place down by 7 games in just 8 days. That's statistically almost impossible. Their bullpen walk.
Nah, them boys really did go first to worst. Nah. The Reds, bro, I don't know, man. The Reds, they need to have like a solid franchise guy to be like alongside Ellie De La Cruz. They need like a franchise pitcher. I mean, Ellie De La Cruz is nice and all, but he can only do so much, bro. And we already seen him fuck up. So
that's statistically almost impossible. Their bullpen walked.
Hey, come to the Diamondbacks, Ellie.
In 31 innings. Holy moly. They both 3 saves in 7 games. 42% of their losses during this streak was a result of a blown save. So their bullpen gives up 34 runs during this 8-game losing stretch. During that same stretch, the Rays bullpen gave up 2. Speaking of the Central.
Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. I need to grab me a drink real fast. I'll edit this part out. Alright, chat, my fault. My throat was starting to hurt. Under the weather today. Not feeling the best. But it's all good though. Let's get it.
Brew Crew, 3 games above 500 going into the week, and we're in 4th place, 3.5 games back. So they have this guy named Jacob Mizorowski, and he starts this game against the Yankees. Let's talk with Trent Grisham.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We got our asses whooped in Milwaukee a couple weeks ago. So all I know is that the Milwaukee Brewers, they're cooking right now too.
103 right on the corner. Next pitch. 103 right in the middle. Next pitch. 103, strike 3. Strikes him out swinging. And he faces Ben Rice right in the corner, 103. Those 10 straight fastballs.
All 103.
All 103 or higher.
One was 104.
Well, he was 1 pitch away from a immaculate inning. He missed by like an inch.
Cheaper inning.
He throws the 5 fastest pitches ever recorded by a starting pitcher in the first inning of the game. There's been 3
in the first inning. Damn, nigga, chill.
By a starter in history, he threw 7
Chill.
in the first inning. He threw a 98.6 mile per hour slider. No runs allowed. He currently leads the league in strikeouts, 14.32 K per 9. So he is on pace to have, I guess, the most strikeouts per innings pitched at all time. He also has a custom Gengar glove, Pokemon card inside the glove. It's tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 9th. Bryce Terang comes up to the plate.
Yeah, Brewers are cooking. Yeah. See, this is all cool and all, but just like the Cubs, the Brewers don't do this once the playoffs come around. You know what I mean? Brewers, they collapse as soon as they get into the playoffs. Cubs, same shit. So, like, this is cool and all,
They
but
went 4 out of 5 this week. 9 of their last 12 all.
we'll see when the playoffs actually come around.
Place, they sweep the big bad Yankees. Speaking of walk-off wins, the Padres. The Padres are down 0-2 in the bottom of the ninth. Nick Castellanos is at the plate, not having a great year. He has a negative .7 B-WAR this season, 560. That's his OPS. Hitting 192 with just 1 home run this year. Up at the plate in the bottom of the ninth, down 0-2. Breaks his bat, has no more bats left. Picks up a bat. Whose bat is it? Fernando Tatis Jr.'s bat. Then on a full count in the ninth inning.
In the air. Back goes Church. Look it up.
No way.
Down to their last out. Padres end up winning in extra innings. Castellanos has 2 home runs this year. Both are game-tying 2-run home runs.
Damn.
Tatis, however, has 0 home runs. He has the longest homerless drought in the season. That is 167 at-bats without a home run. This time last season, he had 9 home runs. Hasn't hit a home run in 225 days. It's been since September 25th, 2025. Asked if he was going to make fun of Tatis Jr. for hitting a home run, Castellanos said, quote,
"Are you going to let him do the end of it? Did you hit a home run with this bat before he did?"
That's rude.
Sorry.
and Sunday he gets close to 393 feet.
No, hey, he's standing up for his homie, so that's what's up. I like Castellanos. I like that. He's standing on biz.
Gone in 12 out of 30.
That is a fucked up question.
Also gets a ground ball in right field.
That's fucked up.
Misses it. Goes all the way to the wall. JJ Weatherholt.
But think about it, bro. Did get a home run with his bat before Tatis did this season, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Runs all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park grand slam. This is the longest drought of his career, and 5 of the 6 longest droughts of his career have happened within the past year. What makes things even more concerning was the PED suspension. So before the PED suspension, he was hitting a home run once every 14 and a half plate appearances. Since the suspension, just once every 26.8 plate appearances. The Padres are tied with the Dodgers in first place right now. They are 20th in runs, 23rd in starting pitchers ERA, but still somehow in the against the toughest team of all time are tied with them at the moment. The Dodgers aren't playing that good either, dude.
Yeah, Dodgers are kind of selling right now.
1 home run in his last 102 plate appearances. Kazuma Okamoto, first-year player from Japan, he's on the Blue Jays this year. He's hit 10 home runs, including 5 home runs in 5 games. This guy, Kazuma Okamoto, has more home runs than Fernando Tatis Jr., Shohei Ohtani, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. combined. The Dodgers have lost 4 of the last 6 series. They have lost 7 of their last 11 games. This week, they had a 5.34 ERA, so it was the pitching that hurt them. Shohei Ohtani, 2 for 12 at the plate in the 3-game series against the Braves. In his last 7 games, he is 4 for 26 with no home runs. He's batting 154 during that time, and his OPS is down to 792. However, it is the greatest baseball player of all time. So during that same stretch, he is the best pitcher in MLB. This week, he pitches 7 innings, gives up 2 runs on 2 solo shots, has 8 strikeouts against the Astros. He had this pitch against Altuve that is one of the most embarrassing swings and misses you'll ever see. His ERA right now is .97. Lowest ERA in baseball, yet they are 2-4 in those games. There's no rhyme or reason, but the Dodgers, the numbers don't lie. The Dodgers are a bad team when Ohtani pitches. Ohtani has pitched at least 6 innings in each of his last 6 starts, has only given up more than 1 run 1 time. In 3 of those starts, he's allowed 0.
Bro, low-key, I feel like the Dodgers, they might end up pulling Ohtani from the mound. Like, for good, they might just make him a positional player only. Because this is wild.
Yet they are 2-4 in those games. They have lost 11 of his last 14 regular season starts. This season, when Ohtani's pitched, the Dodgers have scored 17 runs in 6 games. That is 2.83 runs per game. So since July 30th of last year, the Dodgers averaged 5.22 runs per game. When Ohtani pitches, they average 3.29. So they're screwing over Ohtani-san. A .214 winning percentage when Ohtani starts. Over a full year, they would be 35-127. That would be the worst record of all time. Statistically speaking, when Shohei Ohtani starts with the Dodgers, they are the worst team in baseball history. A 2.14 winning percentage, and that's while he had a 2.13 ERA. 3rd lowest ERA in baseball during that span. 6th best in WAR, but still, the team Sucks when he pitches. Still a great pitcher, though. Like I said, lowest ERA in baseball.
Fuck
You know what the second lowest
Dodgers.
ERA in baseball? Bryce Elder, second lowest ERA.
Oh,
in
yeah,
baseball
Braves have
right
been
now.
cooking,
This
bro.
is the guy who had a 5.5.
It's the best team in baseball right now.
Seasons that is the worst in MLB, minimum 200 innings. Negative 1.1 B WAR, 5 2/3, 0 earned runs, 8 Ks for Bryce Elder. Lights out. However, he gets taken out. Robert Suarez comes in the game. Dodgers load the bases. Max Muncy comes up to the plate. He slaps a ball into right field.
He drills it deep right at the wall. He does. What a catch!
He caught that?
Game. So Braves win 2 out of 3. Braves did lose
Wow.
their season earlier in the week to the Mariners, but they beat
That
the
was
Dodgers
tough.
2 out of 3. Have scored the most runs in baseball, have the lowest ERA in baseball, tied with the Yankees. The Phillies are now in second place. Since hiring
Talk about the Mariners.
they have gone 10-3.
Talk about Kyle Raleigh.
2 this week. They score 39 runs, lead MLB in runs scored, in hits, in average, in slugging, and in homers. They go ape this week with the runs. I mean, unbelievable. Third best record in baseball since getting booed at the Flyers game and firing their manager. They have the second best offense in baseball since then. According to WAR, they have the most valuable pitching staff since then. What a decision to fire the manager. So their new manager, Don Mattingly, now has more wins than Rob Thompson did in 15 fewer games. That was quick.
That is
For me,
wild.
the worst record in baseball, having playoff odds that were 37% and now having 54% playoff odds. They are 3 games under 500. 9 games back of the Braves, but only 4.5 games back from wild card spot.
Damn.
But a little bit of a very weird week for the Yankees. So Garrett Cole's doing rehab starts in the minor leagues. This guy hits a home run off him in the minors. Caleb Bonham. He has 12 home runs this year in the minors, leads the minor leagues in home runs, kills one off Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole is not happy. I don't know if he bat flipped or whatever, but next time he comes to the plate, Garrett Cole drills him with a pitch. A minor leaguer in a rehab start. He pulled a Framber Valdez. Judge hits 3 more home runs this week. Judge leads league in homers. That's surprising. Judge leads league in
Yo,
homers.
can the batter get ejected for like flipping off the pitcher or some shit? Like maybe just give him a little one of these. Like, hey, next time you do that, bitch, I'm charging the mound. Just give him a little one of those, or will they get ejected for doing that?
16 already for
Somebody let me know,
Aaron
chat.
Judge is on pace to break his own record for home runs in a season. On pace for 63 home runs. In the last game of the series against the Rangers, Brandon Nimmo hits a bomb to left field.
Track. And he made the play.
Dominguez goes back.
Damn.
He's destroyed by the wall. Jason Dominguez is going to be out for a while. Bullpen blows 2 games in a row. Time of the 10th. Tim Hill's in the game. He goes over, he gets the dribble.
Right back to Hill, and he fires to third, and it hits.
Oh,
Knocks it over
shit.
first. Hits a guy right in the fucking face, I believe, or maybe in the arm, whatever. But that error cost him the game. Yankees, that 3-game sweep, no longer in first place, man. And that's not really saying anything bad about the Yankees. It's really just saying no one gives a fuck about the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are just like the best team, one of the best teams in baseball over the past month and a half. No one paid attention. Going into the week, they had won 9 out of their last 10. They had a 21-12 record. This week, they go 5-1. During a 3-game series, they allowed just 4 runs. 13 games in a row, giving up 3 or fewer runs. That's from Sarah Langs. Since April 10th, they have the lowest ERA in baseball, 2.79. Allowed the least hits.
What about the
second
D-backs,
lowest whip,
brother?
Lowest opponent batting average. They've used 7 starters during that span. Out of the 7, only 1 was a full-time starter last year. So the team has basically just got a bunch of part-time starters or relievers or injured guys, made a smorgasbord of them, and it's worked out perfectly. 18th in runs, not great.
Oh, shit. Low key. Low key, this could be the year for Tampa Bay. We already know what they can do with a bunch of nobodies. And if they're cooking, this could be a sleeper team, man. Because the Rays, they do the best when they have a bunch of no-name niggas who are out there just balling. Let's be honest. When was the last time the Tampa Bay Rays had like a real franchise guy that everybody really knew like that? They never really had a guy like that. They've always been known for being a really good team with the very small payroll that they have. That's why they have a bunch of fucking no-names, but they're always good because they're good with scouting. They're good with talent, finding talent. This could low-key, hey, Tampa Bay could be on to something here.
14th in relievers ERA, not great, but they can pitch. That started pitching staff, 3rd in baseball by ERA. You got to tip your cap. Rays are in first place. The first place A's and the first place White Sox?
They were so close to being in first place.
So they've lost 100 games in 3 straight seasons. This season, they were projected to lose damn near 100 games. Going into the week, they'd won 7 of their last 10, just 2 games below 500. They're going into a series against the Angels. They win the first game. So in game 2, all they have to do is win this game, and the White Sox, who have lost 100 games 3 seasons in a row, would be in first place. They end up losing this game. They end up losing 2 out of 3 to the Angels, which hurts. However, Murakami hits 2 more home runs this week. He has 15.
Murakami.
He's second in the league in home runs. And Colston Montgomery, they are feeding each other sushi in the dugout. These boys are getting along. He has 10 home runs this year. So Montgomery, a shortstop, has the most home runs by a shortstop in his first 110 games in history, right behind Fernando Tatis Jr., just 2 off. Davis Martin, this guy, had a combined 4.32 career ERA. So far this year, he has a 1.64.
The second best qualified starter in baseball.
4th in WAR right now for Davis Martin. And you might be saying in past years, all right, we got a trade piece. This is a guy we could trade. Maybe not, because they won 2 out of 3 against the Marlins. Currently, they're 1 game back of the Guardians in first place for the AL Central. 18th, 15th, and 23rd in the big 3 categories. Negative 14 run differential. They're 2
All right, White Sox are cooking.
But they're 1 game back, Mitch. And that is all for this week's episode, guys. If we missed your favorite team,
If you missed my favorite team, bro, you dropped like 5 or 6 of these, and you haven't talked about my Diamondbacks once. What the fuck is up with that, bro? Why is getting like Arizona sports on mainstream like pulling teeth? It is so hard to do. Like, niggas just do not care.
Video. I'm gonna play 5 games today, probably. Let's get into it.
Yo, my boy need to get him a, somebody get him a Elgato.
By the way, it's the All-Star game, so yeah. So, fine with me.
Damn, that nigga is humongous. Dude made an Aaron Judge on steroids.
Just let me steal. Okay. The manager wants me to steal, so he'll probably take it for me. Let's go. Too fast. Let's do it again.
Nah, bro, I was doing shit like this when I was a kid too. I ain't gonna lie.
No. Dude. I gotta score on that. It's all good though. Just don't. No double plays. No double plays, Michael. Come on.
He's 0 for 4. Good luck, buddy.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Let's go. Let's go. Now you need to hold him. One more out. One more out. Let's go.
Nah, hopefully my boy gets an Elgato or something soon so he could really get into it.
And I'm going to do something that no 2K player dreams of, becoming a role player for their My career. I'm going to limit myself in overall and in talent so that I can't become a top 10 player of all time that every career in this game ends up being. Instead, I'm going to get it out of the mud with great defense, decision making, high fives, and watching the real stars of my team get all the glory. First, I need to create my role player appearance, and I don't know how to explain my recent player build right now, but let's forget about that and create something more role player player-ish. What I have in mind is Dylan Brooks and Tony Allen, but what I ended up creating is more of a Bosnian high school teacher. For some reason, every time I create a player in this game, he ends up looking Eastern European, and if that's one of my flaws in life, well, sue me. The last feature I
The following is a presentation of the Arizona Cardinals Broadcast Network.
Coming up on Cardinals Birdwatch, the rookies have officially landed in Arizona, and Danny and Zach have everything you need.
Alright. Let's hop on a little bit of MLB. I'm trying to get this Fernando Tatis. That's what I really need. I need to plug my shit in. I ain't even plugged it in yet. Oh yeah, it is. Tweaking. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I was at the gym yesterday, and I was doing one of these. Hold up, let me stretch. Oh, I was at the gym yesterday, bro, and I had like I think it was like a 50-pound dumbbell, and I was doing these all the way, and then fucking use that oblique and that to bring it back up. Same shit on the other side, bro. I literally can't. I can't move, dude. I can't. This is as far as I can go right now. And bringing it back up, that shit hurts, bro. Like, this is as far as I can go. Ah. Yeah, chat, I'm sore as a bitch. All good, though. It's all good. It's all good. Slow money over no money. You feel me? Slow motion over no motion. You feel me? When I'm out of town, I be tripping, I be on one. I didn't even turn on my other monitor. Goofy. Goofy boy. Why is my controller not turning on? How is this bitch already dead, nigga? Well, the one thing I don't like about Xbox is putting these damn batteries in the controllers. I got a 4-pack of rechargeables, but still. I remember PlayStation, and you just pick up and go. You know what I mean? Pick up the controller. You ready to go? This shit, nigga, I gotta take it all apart. Put the batteries in there. It's all good though. Alright, watch out. We almost got that Bobby Witt Jr. We only need a little bit more grinding to do. And then we got it. When I'm out of town, I'm tripping, I'll be on one.
I'm Aaron Judge. Welcome to MLB The Show 26.
Shut your ass up, nigga. Shut your whole ass up.